Yes, gang, welcome back to the YouTube. Today is leg day. It's a good day. You woke up today, you're watching this YouTube video. Like, comment, subscribe while I got you here early. You won't regret it, man. But yeah, we're in for legs today. I'm gonna run you through the session. I'll catch you at the pre-workout, like in my pre-workout car rot. I'll have a little talk to you. And then I'll probably just do a voiceover of the session after the lift. And I might show you the post-workout meal and how to make whey paste if you don't know. I'm sure you already know. I'd say if you don't, you get to know, right? Make whey paste. Do not be drinking your protein shakes. But anyway, it's leg day. It's a good day. You woke up today. It's another opportunity to get closer to your goals, man. So this video will not be as long as last one and have as much yap, right? This is going to be more informational, showing you all the form cues that I'm thinking about during my leg exercises and during the whole session. Can't wait for it. I will catch you at the pre-workout talk. Yes, boys, we're back. Pre-workout meal is on hand. Same meals as always, guys. It's the same meals that you saw last time. I eat the same meals every day. Actually, the only addition, I did have a food increase this week, and I added in 10 extra grams of raisins, so we have 30 grams rather than 20. Same chicken, rice, and broccoli that you saw last time. Now, in this little segment, before the leg workout, I want to show you how I write out my logbooks. So obviously I haven't written everything out, but this is kind of like, this is how I start it, right? Body weight, date, the session. Let me just show you. If I go back to like yesterday, it looks all messy. So guys, we need to be logging our lifts, especially if you're just starting the gym and you're not that experienced. Log your lifts so you can look back. Like, as you can see, I have sessions going back, and this is a new logbook actually. So, but just log your lifts. So like, for example, I know it's messy, but like the pull session, like let's use this cable upper back row, right? This is progressive overload 101. So set 1, I did 130 for 9 reps, right? And you can see next to it, my rep range is 7 to 10. Next to it, I write reps and 10. That means I want 10 reps next week. I want to progress this lift with an extra rep next week. As you can see, I had 130 for 7 on the second set. So next week, I want to get 8 reps on that second set. So just log your lifts. You don't have to write it out like me and be on your notebook in the gym, right? Put on your notes app on your phone. But we need to be seeing some sort of progression week to week, whether you're improving your form, whether you're adding reps, or whether you're adding weight. So the next time I see you, it will be post-workout. I'll probably have the post-workout meal. I'll show you how to make the whey drip, and I will run you through the session with form cues, all that good stuff on how my leg day went. Next time you see me, I'll probably look like I aged 5 years, and I might be stumbling over my words. After leg day, I seem to be kind of wrecked about every time. So we'll catch you then. We're going to have a great session. Whatever you train today, train hard, right? If you're resting, rest hard. I will see you post-workout, though. All right, leg day done. Leg day done. I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty battered as anticipated. But over here, I'm going to run through all the clips. And I'm just going to talk you through the form clips. I'm going to try to remember all my exercises here. So starting off, I went with a cable crutch, abs. Train your abs, guys. You can train them frequently. 3 to 5 times a week, I recommend, if you're trying to bring them up. Train them with load, right? Quit doing your 5-minute abs. Don't do that bull crap, right? Train them with load. Train them with a cable crutch, a machine crunch variation where you're getting a full range of motion, and maybe pair them with a leg raise variation. That's what I do. So I went 2 sets here, and what I'm thinking about for the cable crunch, I see this movement butchered all the time, right? I don't know if you can really see it in the video, but I am sat back on my heels, right? Like my butt is almost touching my heels. And when all we're thinking about is moving at the spine, right? So when I am extending up, right, I am just moving at my spine. It's not like a huge range of motion, and keep your hips still and down the whole set, right? So extend at the spine, and then on your way down, actually move the weight down with your abs. Contract your abs at the bottom, and when you're at the bottom, try to get your spine pointing up to the ceiling. That's what I'm going to say for the cable crunch. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but fix your form. I know a lot of you are butchering that. Next up, we have the dumbbell lateral raise. It's a leg day. Why are you hitting lateral raises? Higher frequency, right? Lateral delts are a big weakness in my physique. Obviously, I want to bring up everything, but lateral delts especially. So I'm hitting those on push Monday, this leg day Wednesday, and my upper body Friday. Higher frequency, the better, right? Especially for smaller muscle groups, I found you can get away with that. Your delts, biceps, triceps, you can get away with higher frequency. So on the dumbbell, I'll go over frequency and volume in a whole other segment. That would take way too long. But on the dumbbell lateral raise, I'm thinking I'm standing pretty straight up, right? And you're going to notice I actually have the dumbbells slightly in front of my body. When we are doing a lateral raise, we don't want to be lifting out straight to the side. We want to be slightly in front of the body because that is going to activate the side delt more and keep the trap out of it. We want to be in that scapular plane of motion. So, and you're going to notice, right, when I keep my arm about the same bend, I barely have a bend in my arm. Keep them straight, pretty straight. And when I'm reaching out and then up. Don't just reach up. That's when you get the trap, right? Reach out as far as you can and then up. And then on your way down, think about dragging your fist into the ground. And you're going to notice I don't like pause at the bottom, right? Because that's just going to take tension off my side delts. Okay, so there's side delts, right? So quit ego lifting your side delts. You're going to notice I don't have much body motion either, right? Like I'm pretty still. So, and I always end lateral delts with partials just because they're not like that demanding and it doesn't take away from my next session. So there's lateral raise. Then we have the adductor machine. Quit skipping your adductors. Big adductors equal big legs. So here I'm thinking about keeping my feet as far away as possible, right? I am pulling my hips, actively pulling my hips down into the seat, keeping my back glued to that back pad. Feet as far away as you can and just a slight pause in both end ranges at the top when your legs are squeezed together and at the bottom, right? There's no fluff work. Train your adductors to failure, just like you train your squats to failure. Moving on, seated hamstring curl. Now, here we go. Seated hamstring curl. Always align your joints with the pivot point, right? So align your knees with the pivot point. Keep that seat fairly sat up straight. I don't like being leaned all the way back because when I'm doing my seated hamstring curl, I like to think chest and sternum down more. Keep your back against the pad. Actively push the pad down onto your quads, right? That should be, when you make that initial movement, you should be thinking about pushing your quads into that pad and then using your arms to push that pad down as you're dragging the weight down. That's another thing. Don't just kick the weight down on your hamstring curl. It's a drag, a powerful drag. You're going to notice that I have a pad, an extra pad. That's just to keep me more locked in and to keep my lower back from moving. Moving on, leg extension. Now, here we go. If you can take a leg extension set to failure, true failure is no form breakdown, making your first rep look like your last rep, right? Just with a slower concentric. If you can take a set of leg extensions to true failure without chopping and changing your form at the end of your set, you know how to frickin' train. I've just developed this a couple months ago. I finally have figured it out. It's mental, man. It is a mental battle on the leg extension. Send me a set of your leg extensions to failure. I know if you know how to train to true failure. So, leg extensions. You're going to notice, you're not going to notice, because I didn't video at the beginning of the set, but smash your thighs together when you get into the seat and point your feet in. This will get everything in line. If you have knee pain on a leg extension, that's why. It's because your hips, knee, and feet are out of line. So smash your adductors together, point your feet in. After that, you want to pull yourself down into the seat hard. Pull on those handles. I like to use straps. Strap yourself in. Keep that back on the pad. And same thing with the seated hamstring curl. Like at the end of your set, don't find yourself like lifting up your chest. Keep your chest down. Stay locked into that set. And it is a drag. A powerful drag to the top and a hard pause at the top. The leg extension is the only movement where we can actually train the quad in the shortened range, right? That's the top range. So contract your quad hard at the top after you drag the weight up and then slowly lower back down. Stay locked in on your sets of leg extensions. Those will take time. That is a skill to take a set of leg extensions to failure. Then we have calves, right? I'm throwing in calves because calves are important. There's no fluff work, guys. Train your calves with load and train them on a leg press machine. It's the best calf variation that you can do. And what I want you to notice is, first off, I'm training them with load, right? But second off, I'm spending time in that bottom stretch position. Because think about it. You are all day you are walking on your tiptoes, right? You are constantly in that top position. And your calves are small. So why are you going to be focusing that much on? Obviously, we do want to spend some time in that top position when our calf is fully extended, but milk the stretch for 2 to 3 seconds. You'll see that I take a big pause in the stretch, really let it stretch. And then when you're actually calf raising, keep your legs fairly straight or all the way straight and actually extend through your calves. Moving on, we have the big dog of the session, the leg press. Now, I did this little side angle just so you could see my depth. Now, you'll notice, same thing with leg extensions. Pull on those handles and pull yourself down into the seat. Keep your lower back on the pad. And when you do a full range of motion, don't be doing this ego lifting bullcrap, guys. Drop the ego. No one, when someone sees your legs, no one's going to ask, they're not going to ask how much, well, they might ask that, but who cares, right? It's the amount of stimulus you put on your muscle. I could load up 6 plates on here and do half reps for 12 reps. This is 4 plates, right? I am doing a full range of motion. I am literally folding myself in half, and you can't see my foot placement, but the quad, leg press is a quad compound, right? So we want the feet as low as possible without heels coming off. Or if you are fine with your heels coming off, just slight heel elevation, because what you'll find is if your feet are too low and you're like on your tiptoes when you're all the way down, you're going to get a lot of knee pain when you start loading that up heavier. So for foot placement on the leg press, as low as possible without heels coming off. That's my recommendation. What was next? And then I think we just ended it off with a machine hip thrust, right? Now, obviously, it depends on what you're doing, right? Like if I'm trying to bodybuild, so I'm going to be on stage with a thong all tanned up, right? And I want to have striated glutes on stage. So I need bigger glutes, right? But obviously, like if I'm programming a workout split for a client that just wants to get like lean or just look better and isn't worried about their glutes like a dude doesn't want to do a hip thrust. I understand that. But for what I'm doing a hip thrust. So I'm just going to give you some form cues. And if you just want a big dump truck, then hey, do a hip thrust. So you're going to see over here, hip thrust. So we want to be, we want as little lower back extension as possible. We want to be moving actually at the hips, right? So you'll notice when you get locked into your hip thrust, right? First off, we want legs. We don't want our shins coming back towards our body. That's when you're going to get a ton of quad activation on the way down, right? And when you set up, you want to have your chest down, like pointing down, chin tucked the whole set. Limit the lower back extension, move at the glutes, pause in both end ranges, and your foot placement should be to the point where your shins are vertical to the ceiling, right? Stack your joints together and actually move at the hips, right? Use your glutes and actively squeeze at the top. I know that may have not been the best explanation, but just watch the form how I do it and try to replicate that. Guys, I think that's it. Might pop up some post-workout shots of me posing. You know, no one likes leg day. Post-workout posing leg day is terrible. Your legs look fatter, right? I'm in the middle of a gaining phase, but you know, I'll pop them up anyways because I don't really care. I want to show you guys everything. It's not all pretty. You know, I've been lean. I've had snake veins running through my quads, but I want to throw on some freaking size so when I step on stage, I'm competitive. So I'll pop up the post-workout posing round that I do. I always pose after my workouts just because I'm a bodybuilder, but maybe you can take away some posing tips or how to pose. I mean, I'm not great. Like, I'm not great at all, but I mean, I'm better than some people. So I'll pop those up. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. You know, I'm going to try to keep this video a little shorter than the last one. But hopefully I dropped some education on you. And if you guys have any questions on any exercises, man, just shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm more than happy to help you. And a little shameless plug. If you're interested in coaching, right? Meal plan, training plan, 24/7 access to me. I got a whole Google sheet. I will set you up, man. And I guarantee you we can make results. And I'm just trying to get into this, right? So, I mean, guys, like my pricing, I'm talking $25 a month. A month. Most online coaches, it's at least 100 to 150, maybe 200, right? So I'm talking $25 a month, right? I just want to help people out. That's all. So if you are interested in coaching, you can acquire through the link in my bio on my Instagram, or you can God, I'm such a bum for saying shameless plug. Or you can DM me a message. But I'm more than happy to help you, brother. But yeah, like I said, if you have any questions over anything, just shoot me a text on Instagram over any of this leg form exercise stuff, and I will help you out. But next time I see you, we will be going over my post-workout meal. I'm not even going to show you how to, I'll assemble my Whey drip and kind of talk it over how to make it if you don't know already. But after that post-workout meal, I'll do a little end talk, you know, and that'll be this video. So I will see you at the post-workout meal, boys. We're back. Post-workout meal. Like I promised, I'll show you the Whey drip. I already assembled it. So literally, all this is, everyone talks about how are you just doing water and whey? Make a whey paste. Quit drinking your protein shakes with water if you don't have the calories. I don't like milk I don't like making protein shakes. Make Whey drip. All this is 40 grams of protein powder and 40 grams of water. When you're making Whey drip, throw in however many grams of protein powder you got in a 1-to-1 ratio with water, stir it up, throw it in the fridge for 10 minutes, and this is how it comes out. A nice, thick, hopefully you can see that. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. And I'll show you a little top image view here. Yeah, I'm just going to get all this out. There it is. I don't have it all out of the cup, but that's Whey drip. Take my advice. No more protein shakes, all right? Whey drip only. But that's the video. I'm going to wrap it up here. And by the way, if you wanted to see like my full like if you want to see the sets and reps on my leg day, check out my Instagram. I'll make a post. I post pretty much all my workouts with the sets and reps, but just train hard. Rep ranges really don't matter. Just train hard, take it to failure. But yeah, so I'm going to eat this. I'm going to leave you guys here, man. Hopefully you got some value out of this video. And, you know, I love training legs. I hope you do too, right? Take pride in your leg training. Train hard. But I'm just rambling again, you know, so I'm going to end it here. And I will see you boys in the next one. Peace.